Hello everybody and welcome back to Watching Walford. I'm Ash, and after a little break we're finally back to cover all the stuff I've missed and a lot of the stuff that we're going to cover in the next couple of days. But today we're going to cover two Hollyoaks news stories that have been out for about 5 days now. But like I said, I was having a bit of a break, so there simply wasn't the time to do it just then. So first we're going to start with Annabelle Davis, or Davies. This obviously being Lacey Lloyd has left Hollyoaks, and that meaning Annabelle Davis has left the show. I'll read the article and then we'll talk through it. Hollyoaks star Annabelle Davis has said her goodbyes to the soap opera character Lacey Lloyd's final scenes end earlier this week. This is essentially, she kind of went, I've got a job in Norwich and I'm leaving, bye Nadira, lol. The actress says, "This year's been crazy. It's gone so fast with so much fun. Thank you all for watching and enjoying Lacey as much as I have. I'm really going to miss her." She got a Hollyoaks sign. And yeah, essentially, she accepted her new job in Norwich. And she also talked about how Lucy Allen, the producer, worked with on Dumping Ground, approached her saying, "I've got a role. It's not written for a little person, but I'd love for you to take a look and see if you'd like to play her." And then obviously her saying, "It's lovely to be given a role that isn't made for a little person because that doesn't define who you are. But on the other hand, it's nice to explore things, some perspective from a little person, and actually give that to the viewers." So it was a pretty interesting way to do it. Honestly, the Lacey Lloyd character was never going to be here that long. Because it was always inevitably after the Rain exit. It would there was no way that she was gonna stay behind. Because she was brought to be like the reasonable side of Rain, right? She was brought to be that best friend who always sees the good in her and kind of like paints over the cracks, right? So it was always gonna be a bit of a hard time having her stay on the show. With her leaving, but now we're embroiled in this massive whodunit mystery. I won't lie, I have not watched any Hollyoaks since the stunt week. I've been super lazy watching the soap, so I do need to catch up when I do have the time. So ultimately, I haven't seen Lacey's exit yet, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. But yeah, she was a very middling character. She didn't really get to do much. She was just Rain's punching bag mostly. When good old Romeo wasn't. She would take the brunt, she would take the fall, and then, and she was okay. It was nice to see her play a cool hotshot lawyer, but she never really got to do much lawyering. She mostly just got yelled at by James. I don't know. I think she probably enjoyed it because it was probably fun to get paid a decent amount of money to do fuck all. Because there wasn't really ever the most emotional stuff or the most romantic stuff, or it wasn't really any of that. But I don't know. It's just she didn't really get to do anything, which is always kind of it's always how you can tell that that show's in a particularly bad time. Because it's like, we brought in new characters. Sick. What's the main storyline? The first one. What are they doing next? I don't know. Remember Honor Chen Williams? Remember that? Remember Sam Chen Williams, who got a bit more interesting at the end? Remember Serena Chen Williams, who was supposed to be with Sid, but then didn't get with Sid because Sid was going to leave anyways. Sound. Yeah, it's kind of how you can tell that there's just been a lot of fuckery behind the scenes, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, be good," but ultimately, it's just, I don't know. I don't like to be overtly negative. We all know me. I'm only negative when things are just very bad. But ultimately, the Lacey Lloyd character was okay. I wouldn't say she was likable because she was always trying to prop up Rain. But ultimately she did a perfectly fine job. And yeah, it was alright. It's just she went ahead and broke my prediction of it being her who killed Rain rather than anybody else. But you know what? I'm a big boy. I can manage that one. There we are. I suppose, and just because there was another piece of news that we didn't see, let's go ahead and talk about a recast for Tony and Diane's children. Just forget about me spending about 10 minutes to write this. But yes, a recast has been done for Tony and Diane's children. We saw this a bit in the trailer. I think we saw Diane and Tony a bit worried because I think no, not Dee Dee. I think Rose went missing. And you know, we saw it in the trailer because there's been a big storyline where obviously Tony and Diane's children are gonna be essentially, it's going to be brought into limelight with a big news story, which will kick off with Rose going missing. Oh, is Rose going missing on her 12th birthday? Rose will run away from the Hutchinson family, finding themselves hitting the headlines for all the wrong reasons. I would be surprised if Rose learns about, she's 12. Fucking hell. I feel old. She was Tegan Lomax's kid. Well, she was Diane's kid, but no, right? Ah, fucking hell. Which one? Her daughter was Dee Dee, I believe. Yeah. Tegan's was Dee Dee's mum. Well, not technically. Yeah, but she raised Rose. So maybe there'll be a lot of reasons like, you're not even a real fucking mum. You didn't raise me. And it'll be interesting there. As we have already revealed, Tony plans to get more customers out of the dog by arranging an interview with the Chester Herald, and even lies about helping those in need in hope of making front page news. His wish comes true, but now as he's imagined, when an oblivious Jack tells the journalist all about skeletons in Tony Hutchinson's closet. Yeah, there's a lot in there, so it's not really a big surprise. Maybe talk about the time Rose was kidnapped, for example, or just something like that. There we are. Unfortunately, the unsavory articles hits the headline the day of Aunt Rose and Dee Dee's birthday celebrations, leaving a furious Tony determined to sort it out. To make matters worse, the article mentions Rose and Dee Dee being swapped at the hospitals after they were born, causing tensions between the siblings. Dee Dee blames her sister for taking her place when she was born, and this comment hits a nerve with the traumatized Rose. Fuck, that's rough. That is rough. Later on, Dee Dee and Aunt let the horrified parents know that Rose has run away. You know what? Fair enough. Holy shit. I'd get upset. Why the fuck did you come first, you little bastard? Like, sorry. I know they've got to know at some point, but ultimately, Jesus Christ. Speaking to Digital Spy and Tony about Tony and Diane's children returning to the screen, Alex Fletcher, who plays Diane, says, I'm so excited. Sorry. We've got so many exciting storylines going ahead. It's going to be really good to get back. Some family stuff, some gritty realism. Already started and it's been really nice. We're all thrown in the deep end with the story of Rose going missing, but it starts up something quite big for her character. She's gorgeous. She's such a little gorgeous actress and she's going to be great. It's been quite Rose-centric and it's been good to get our teeth in something as a family. Because they're a little bit older, there's a little more scope as to what we can do. We've got a storyline that's going to be a bit of a slow burner. We're going to be telling some big stories, which I'm really excited about. Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty good. I just realised I don't subscribe to the Hollyoaks YouTube channel. I also just want to see if they are actually uploading the episodes to. Are they actually uploading the episodes to YouTube just yet? It doesn't look like they are. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, there we are. So 2 Hollyoaks news stories have been revealed, which should be good fun to see. But there we are. That's a news video for the channel, out and done and dusted. Like I said, there will be a bit of period where we're slightly catching up on things. But now we're back fully. We're ready to go. We're all prepared to do everything. So ultimately, content should be back on the channel just about now. And everything should be fine. So I'm back. I've been going on walks. I've been trying to keep the brain a bit healthier, trying to be a bit more active, lose a bit of weight, all the good stuff. So there we are. Thank you for watching the Hollyoaks news video. I've been Ash from Watching Walford. Make sure to join me in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, if you like the channel, subscribe, comment, like the videos, share it with your friends or enemies, and just make sure to keep watching Walford as we plunge quickly on to 250 subscribers. Many thanks to everyone. Thank you all for watching all the stuff as we took a short little break. We are back now, so we should have everything going. But yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.